This is no Stravini on a good day for the Republic, the flag for which we stand. This is the month of the Trump, and Trump has already our illustrious Governor Huckle on the run. Oh, she's in a battle. She of the Botox face, the mask that masks all the evil inside, is gonna be thwarted with her congestion parking, which she was gonna keep the people, the noble people of New Jersey and Staten Island, out of New York, so her elitist Marxist friends could ride their bike lanes and go to their fancy restaurants. Well, no, baby. It's not going to hang that way because Mr. Trump has come through for the working class once more. And the guy who sells things in the hot dog stand. Ah, you thought you had us on the run. You thought you were going to make this a bastion of Marxist elitism and rich people, rich commies. The worst kind. Oh, and what's going on here? The drivers are snarling because there was what happened to craziness? The bikes were going speeding along and running down the old people because they don't like the old people because they're of a different generation. Because they're prejudiced. That's so run them down with your bikes. Meanwhile, the cars are being snarled in because they have the congestion. They have they don't let the cars run. Uh, but now that the lawyer has gone out, that the guy who's in charge of congestion pricing is not going to let it go. It's not going to happen. So freedom, freedom. Whoa. Anyway, whoa. Oh, but we got problems. Doomsday fish sighting off the coast of Japan. As once in time, Godzilla was sighted. There's a fish. When that fish is sown in the world, it means doomsday. It means something bad's going to happen. I just saw on the YouTube that they've been using the multiple universe thing situation with that big computer that's worked so good, and it's getting us in contact with our parallel universes, probably destroying reality in the cosmos itself. That's why the big fish came up from the bottom of the ocean. It's going anyway. I don't think that's going to happen because I got plans, and God and me are like this. I tells you. Ah, cowardly Kate is no code. She's going to her Marxist roots and she's kowtowing to Al Sharpton and that bunch because they want more votes from the third world to come to automatic citizens and undermine the native New Yorkers. And they're taking over and they're going to try not to have a very good ice guy and are corrupt but cooperating atoms work together to get rid of all the vicious, murderous illegals that are in the city. And then they try to bind the ones that they're all illegal, but the thing is, you got your murderous ones who are going to go to Guantanamo for the next 30 years, and maybe in El Salvadorian prison that makes the Gulag Archipelago look like a summer vacation. I love me a triumpher. I love that man so. He's gonna make this a country that's right wing and so. Oh, oh wait, let me read this. See. Can rocks. Canal cut. Oh, the head of the I didn't read the whole article. It's a big article. How the Republican parties the person in charge of the Republican Party was saying how Mr. the Baron Trump is sort of odd man out. Now I don't know if she was fired or canceled by the Republicans by saying that Barron was odd man out, but that was a dimensional thing. The thing is, you know who's odd man out? All those commies at the New York colleges. Your Marxists who allied themselves with the Hamas. Yeah, those are the Nazi cases. It's not just, Barron, they better get good with him because he's the future monarch of this country. President Barron, he's going to be there. Because all you got to do is wait about, you know, 30 years, 35 years. And the Trump dynasty never ends, you see. It makes me so happy. Ah, yeah, you want to threaten to democracy? You might just get it, you commie bastard. You're the threat to the democracy. Ah, ah. Most Israelis, and this is interesting. It's not the two-day state solution that we're asking for. They're saying, get those Palestinians away from us. Because let's face it, the Palestinians will always hate the Israelis because they've been kicking their butt for the last 85 years. And they're not going to get over it. And they say, well, this is genocide. No, it's not. It's not genocide. It's relocation. Genocide or yeah, that's killing people. You're just relocating them. You just, because they're always going to try to kill Israelis. I mean, sorry, that's the way it is. There's no solving this. You can't have a country next to another country killing the people and the other country continuously. It ain't going to work out. Come on. If Canada started killing us like left and right, we'd blow up Canada. We'd be making that into tundra. We should do that anyway. There's a Marxist in Canada. Ah, ah. You know what? The jailers, the guards, they're striking. And the Kate, or the mask. Let's just call it the mask. She's saying they're in trouble. They can't because now this is what she says. It gets the other guards in trouble, surrounding community. But then she says the inmates. What are we worrying about the inmates' welfare? They're the ones that are locked up to keep out of the world. You bastards. Oh, Dodge. Praise for the Dodge. America likes the Dodge thing that the disenfranchising the commies in the government. We're disenfranchise the evil ones. They're gonna go on the run. We're disenfranchise the bums. Ah, now this is interesting. Looking for jaw sounds. What? Well, now this is strange. Men are getting a little narcissistic, I might say, and a little perfectionistic in terms of their aesthetic. Apparently, guys who have no chins are getting chins, and guys who have too much chins are cutting off their chins, and guys who have bad noses and whatever. Because we want to be pretty like the girlies. Let's face it, we're not supposed to be pretty like the girlies. The girlies are supposed to be pretty like the girlies, and certain homosexual men are a little pretty like the girlies. And certain guys are like Johnny Depp that we don't know about. He's a cutie when he wears makeup, but that's not the point. Not me challenge my own sexuality. Johnny Depp could fool you in a dark alley. Anyway, guys are starting to, use the cosmetic surgery to look better. We're never going to compete with the ladies. No, they're gorgeous. Why do you think we put up with those mouths of theirs? Who's that doggy? Oh, the hero dog of the White House of the Secret Service just died. How could he doggy save the people? He saved the president. This isn't Biden's dog. That was his personal dog who attacked half the staff and half the Secret Service. If the Secret Service dog had a arch enemy, that was the Biden dog. Biden dog was almost as vicious as Joe Biden. What? This is another article I haven't read yet about cult of vegetarians that are killing people. I always knew it about the vegetarians. They stunk and they would end up killing people because of lack of protein in their diets. They get bloodthirsty if they get the frenzy. Oh, yeah. Human gene is responsible for speech. That's why you don't have this like a Disney movie with talking animals all over the place. That's why Mr. Ed was a mess. He was a talking horse. No, no, you can't. That's what made us, when we could talk. We have a conversation. Get the details. Put us ahead of the other animals. Not, don't tell me what the rats would do if they had a conversation with us. That's Brady. Oh, yeah, I did that. All right. I don't look that bad today. I'm feeling good. Safely at price. Peace? Safety at any price. What's that? I don't know what this means. You know, I think this may, think I got the article wrong, but actually, this is in Ukraine. I feel bad. I love the Ukrainians. They're brave, they're courageous, but we can't have World War III over the Ukraine. No, no, listen, the Ruskies have atomic bombs. And let's face it, it's a tragedy and a tragedy. The Ukrainians have been betrayed by the Russians for years. In fact, the Ukrainians were the guys who settled Russia. And then the Russians have been stabbing in the back for so long. It goes back past when the United States became one. It's true. True. And now the Ukrainians now we're gonna have to give up on the Ukrainians because we don't want an atomic war. For the Ukraine. The only good thing that will come out of this is maybe we'll have a lot of Ukrainian refugees, and their babes are babes. All the most beautiful women in the world are Ukrainian girls. The men are brave and courageous and menacing, and the women, woohoo, lolly lolly la. Ah, this is the evil twin um, of a police chief. He infiltrated. He went in and he molested people, and he let go criminals, and he was evil, and he was the twin, the evil twin brother, like in the movies. Race, race assault. I don't know what this is about. I don't remember. I read this a long time ago. You see, this is crazy. Because if somebody punches you in your mouth just because they don't like you or they're antagonistic towards you, it's worse if they do it for race. It's a race crime, and they make it into a big deal. And if you're a minority, you get protected more than, say, if you're a white guy. No, 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 no. No, it should be equal protection under the law. You punch somebody in the face for no good reason, rather than you just did it for sport or you did it to rob somebody, it should be the same thing if you did it because of race. That's how I feel. But ever since they changed these hate crime laws and these hate speech and all that, the world has gone bad. Look at this bizarre crossbow assault. This woman has a pet store, my friend, and she gets assaulted by a crossbow. Are there time traveling going on here? What has happened to the muggers? Are they getting excessive? Were they stealing from museum armories? I don't know. I don't know. Do, oh, do your job. Now we're saying, I don't like this. Guards are the prison guards, my God. Those poor prison guards having to deal with prisoners. So bad. But they'll be replaced by robots. Pretty soon they'll be all robot guards. Then they won't have to worry about the prison guards being brutalized. They'll have to worry about the humans being brutalized by the robots. It's gonna be like a movie, science fiction movie. That's true. Waking up Europe. Europe has to be worked up to itself. They've given away freedoms. You can't even insult a German politician no more. Yeah, that's what they're saying is, and they're all left wingers. They're one world governments. Our vice president went there and said, we're not even going to defend you, you commie. Then they're trying to bring up that social Marxism here, and they almost did it. Oh, but they didn't. Because of Trump. Woke up inflation. No, woke up inflation. Those commies with the big government situation. Uh, to dream the Trumpian dream, to fight the communist foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow the left's mouths keeping going and going. This is my quest to fight the left, no matter how close, no matter how far, to make sure they never take over this country again, to wipe up the mouth for end. And I know if the right wing is true to this glorious quest, that we will deal the death blow to Lenin's dream and Marxist's quest. And the world will be more right wing than ever. Women will know their place and be good to men and make us sandwiches, and everything will be nice and gay. Not gay, no, not those guys. To dream the on the right wing, the